So this is kind of my neighborhood walk. This is a canal, isn't it pretty? It stretches all the way down to where we ran there at the end by the long walk. And it also goes this way across the street. So I'm out of breath because I just stopped running. And so it's really pretty. It goes quite a long way paralleling the river. I don't quite understand the need for the river and the canal, but I'm sure there was some purpose to it when it was originally built. Well, never mind, that river is a crazy rushing river, isn't it? So that's why it couldn't really transport many goods. Oh, there's something new there. They cracked a hole in the wall. They're building something in the back of that yard. Anyhow, here's the... So, this is my neighborhood. This is kind of my backyard. And it's a good backyard because I don't have to mow it. So funny, aren't I? Anyhow, and this is where I usually start my runs from around here and run through the neighborhood and then out to the bay. And we're coming in here. That weird pink building with the odd roof is my apartment house. And here's these cute little houses here. See? Recognize that white and yellow one? But look, the little green one's cute too, isn't it? These are all cute. I think in an Irish kind of way. So a lot of people, as soon as it gets sunny, they're just out there working, sprucing everything up for summer. Well, probably even early spring when the tourists start. So I don't know what this building is here. There's some kind of a tutoring center or something. But look, there it is in all its glory. The lower balcony on the right is mine. The little windows in the middle are, well, the little window in the middle on the lower is the hallway. I don't know what it is upstairs because there's no hallway there. But anyhow, this is my neighborhood. We'll walk over to the other side of the canal here because it's really pretty. Yeah. See, isn't that pretty? Look at the little waterfalls and come down. Oh, there's my swan. I haven't seen him out here for a while. The water level on the canal is really high because of all the flooding. I like this building here. But the house I really am captivated by is the one across the water there. It just makes me wonder so much because it looks like a pretty fancy front door. It's behind hedges, so I wondered at some point how you got to that house was on the canal. Anyhow, everybody's looking at the swan. Sometimes I see herons out here on this wall from my window because see, there's my apartment over there. And there's more other back view of the canal. Somewhere around here. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. There's like a church behind my favorite house. It's a good thing I'm taking this walk with you because I'm finding all sorts of things I haven't seen before. Usually I don't know what I'm doing. Running here and there. Well, let's peek over. There's the swan. Huh. I wonder where he's been. what that is. So, because down the road on the other side of that is what's called Nuns Island, and that's where the Poor Clares live, and they're the convent from the female equivalent to the St. Francis. Clare was a woman from Assisi. All these houses kind of open up on this canal, so it makes me really wonder what the history is. Anyhow, so the Poor Clares live on Nuns Island, and then my place here, there it is, although none of these windows are mine, over a little dress shop. My place is on Madeira Island. It's called Madeira Island House. And then this is the canal. Canals that run past my house. So there's this one. I see herons down in here too, out my window, which is right there. And then there's this one. So some of this I know was diverted for water for mills, because there were mills here, because I live on Mill Road. And then this ugly gray building with the blue door, that's the Garda station. I have not seen Brenda Gleason yet. And then down farther there is Bridge Mills. And then the Carib River is there. We'll do the Carib River on our walk into town. This is still just my neighborhood, so this will be parking lot here. And parking, everything would cost money to park in Galway, and parking's at a big premium. But I'm bringing you here because there's this paddle wheel, and since we're seeing the sights, there's the back of my apartment. The one window is mine, that's on the left, and the other window, I guess, is my neighbor's. I don't know what the other apartments look like. Anyhow, so there's a little old bridge going across the canal. See, this is a part of the canal here. And then this is called the Madeira River, huh? Well, I mean, it's a river, but it looks man-made to me. And here's the paddle wheel. I'm just going to come down here. I've never been down this far before, I don't think. A lot when I first got here, it was so rainy and cold and windy that I really didn't do a lot of sightseeing in Galway. I just bundled up and got my grocery shopping done and stuff like that. So, you see, so those two canals meet here somehow. And then I think water's coming on. I don't even know where this water's coming. Anyhow, here's it. It comes down here. There's houses there. It's cute, isn't it? But it's a cute neighborhood, even if my apartment's really funky, because there's no angle that this apartment looks good at. But I do like my neighborhood. Okay, it's probably too bumpy. It's probably making you nauseous if you're still watching. Bye.